It's the Champions League knockout, it's AS Monaco. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the Journeyman Save. I'm Cultured Left Foot and it's a pleasure to have you with me. We are today playing Monaco in the Champions League first knockout round, first leg. It will be a one-game episode again, apologies about that, but life is hectic at the moment and I've got to get stuff sorted for Singapore. I really will do an episode soon where we talk through the comments and stuff like that. So let's have a look at what we've been up to. Last time we were together, I'm pretty sure we were there, Wolfsburg, after the thingy-mabob. After the winter window, maybe? Somewhere around that. We've lost to Dortmund 2-1. That might actually be the game we came back for. I can't remember. We beat Schalke 2-0. We drew with Hoffenheim 1-1. But we got our revenge against Dortmund. In extra time, Felix Udoke comes up in the 120th minute with a header from a corner against his former team to get us the win. And we go into the semis where we're going to be playing Schalke, who, as I said, we did beat 2-0 earlier on. Brett Higgins getting a goal in that one. The goal for us was Isaac with the 1-1 draw in Hoffenheim. After the game, we had a bit of a hangover. Udoke got another goal from another corner. 1-1 against Stuttgart in the Bundesliga. But today we face Monaco and the league is looking quite interesting. Bayern have slipped up. We didn't take advantage of it, but Dortmund have, and that's very, very annoying. If we had beaten Dortmund in that game, we would currently be top of the league. However, they are there on goal difference, scoring 3 more goals, or having a 3 better goal difference than Bayern Munich. So Dortmund are doing very well this season. A quick look at the dynamics and what's going on. If we look at the hierarchy when it loads, I am the manager and we have Carrascal, Muller, Unbehaun, Zlovro and Billy Leffert. For some reason, Jan Petric, Callum Bacon, Brett Higgins, none of you support me, so if you could change that, that would be wonderful. Social groups wise, we've just got Dorta is all on his own. He's really not getting that much game time since we signed him on loan for Atletico Madrid. He's played 2 games and got 7, so maybe I should give him another go. But really, it's all going sort of as expected. The top 3, we're sort of running away from Hamburg, still 9 points clear. It's going to take a lot for them to catch us up. One of us 3 are going to have to really mess it up if Hamburg are going to get in the Champions League. I think we've still got a good chance of winning the league this year, but we'll see how it goes. As someone mentioned in the comments, you really shouldn't say things like that because Football Manager's always listening and the FM gods will punish you when you do things like that. But we're going to go into the game and I'm probably just going to ramble on while the whole game goes on and we'll chat about some random stuff. We've sort of settled on this formation. Dolberg is so in and out of form. It's very, very annoying. We haven't really got a striker that's consistently playing. I mean, Demarte goes through fits and starts, but he's currently on a 6.4 for his last 5 games, which is absolutely terrible. Havertz really isn't playing well either, so Brett Higgins is actually going to get a start today. Well done, Brett. I'll tell you what, we're going to start Callum up front as well. Callum Bacon, you're going to come in for Kasper Dolberg. Dolberg can go on to the bench instead of Brandt, who isn't been very good this year. I gave him a chance when he was moaning about his football. 6.62 in his last 5 games is pretty terrible. Jan Petric, you're going to come on the bench as well. And we're going to take off, in a risk, we're going to take off Thiago Matos. And we've got, so Brett Higgins and Bacon start. Sorry, I'll just keep referring you to Bacon. Jan Petric is on the bench. Lovro is on the bench. And Billy Leffert is on the bench as well. So a very save-centric team, this one. And what I mean by that is obviously Patreons, sons, supporters of the channel. If you want your name in the game, all you have to do is go to the Patreon link that's in the description below and donate $1 for me a month, which is really appreciated for those that do it. And you know, I don't expect to get anything by this. I monetize the videos for adverts and stuff, but to be honest, it's yeah, I do this because I enjoy it. It is occasionally a pain in the arse, I will be honest with you. But it's good fun and I do it. Oh my god, someone's stressed. Let's fix that. Hopefully I edited out that sneeze. Otherwise that would be very loud on the thing. Oh my god, he still looks stressed. Right, let's get out there into the tunnel. My players can adapt to any situation. A little bit of weather. We've looked good in training. Nothing to worry about there. So here we go. We get the game underway. It's going to be tough against Monaco, but we are at home, so we're going to go attacking straight away. We're lining up in that 4-2-3-1 that we prefer to do. And yeah, it's going to be tough. Monaco are doing very well in the French league. They've got a good, strong team, as we can see. Lamar, Tielemans, Rafinha, Lozano, Belotti, Fabinho as well at right back. So a good team. Laporte as well, who we looked at last time in centre back. And they get a highlight, it looks like. Rafinha, ball over. Muller gets there as he can't do much with his header. Back to Leno. Leno with a bit of time use. Muller again. He does. Muller has the ball. What will he do? Up the line to Isaac, who lays it back to Weigl. Better Higgins into Carrasco. Bit of space here. David. Bacon. Good football. Bacon, what can he do? Back through to Isaac. The goal scorer misses. He's been in really good form this season, Alexander Isaac, and I'd expect him to be putting that chance away, but he didn't, and that is very, very annoying as Gaia has the ball on the left-hand side for Monaco. Lozano back to Gaia, into Lozano again, Tielemans to Lamar, in it goes. Barrio with a big hoof clear, and I'm happy with that, that is fine. Saldano, Laporte, very isolated, except if they lose the ball here, we can spring quite the counter-attack on them, but Lozano out to Gaia, and this feels like it's going to end in a goal for somebody, because it's been a long highlight, and can we get that goal? Callum Bacon, he's got runners ahead of him. What a ball. Brett Higgins, Bacon to Higgins. Higgins scores! The Patreons get a combined goal. Bacon to Higgins. The CLF boys get the goal. That was really good play. Good ball forward from Leno. Bacon given far too much time to bring it down. And then up it goes. Lovely little hold-up play. Jink to his left foot. Puts it through to Brett Higgins, who gets on the score sheet past the helpless goalkeeper. 1-0 to Leverkusen. And hopefully we won't get a... won't concede straight away as Lozano plays it out to Fabinho, the right back. Infield to Isella. Rafinha. Rafinha back out to Fabinho. Fabinho, will he put a ball in? He does get it in. Lozano is a midget, so really shouldn't be winning that header. But Thomas Lamar shoots just over the bar. And Thomas Lamar shoots just over the bar. I'm a poet and I do not know it. Isaac having a disappointing game, missing that first chance. David having a bit of a poor game as well, looking nervous. He was the guy that got stressed in the team talk. And Pablo Dybala, someone who I really, really like as a footballer, has scored for Chelsea against FC Porto. But Lamar with a corner in. Barrio heads it away. Carrasco can't get there. Tielemans. Laporte. Oh, wow. He looked to maybe do a bit of skill there to beat the man that was putting him under pressure. As Laporte, however you want to say him, fires it into the net to make it 1-1. Lamar put the ball in. Barrio headed it away, but Lozano knocked it down to Tielemans, who gave it to Laporte. And he literally just stood still, and the player ran past him. It wasn't a good bit of skill, as I thought it was, but it does make it 1-1. It does give Monaco that away goal, and it looks like we're going to have to change up Isaac and David at half-time because they are playing very, very poorly. As Gal David puts a ball through to Isaac, and those two combine to completely mess it up as Rafinha comes forward. Rafinha back to Fabinho, to Lamar, into Lozano, Lozano to Isella. Now Leverkusen, Monaco, sorry, getting some confidence, and he looked offside. He's not offside. He definitely looked offside. He 100% looked offside. Now I'm going to pause this as it comes in. So Fabinho into Lamar, Lamar to Lozano, Lozano to Isella, Isella through to Lamar. Right, he's not offside there. He hasn't touched it yet. I could do this in such a more simpler way. Right, he's not offside. He's not offside, is he? It's a cutback and Belotti runs onto it. And it's 2-1 to Monaco. They have 2 away goals. This has turned into a bit of a nightmare. Fabinho into Lamar. I'm just going to encourage everybody. Let's shout at them a little bit and encourage them. Into Lozano, blocked. Tielemans shoots wide. And that is good for us because we really can't afford to concede 3 away goals. I'm confident we'll score in the second leg, but I'd prefer us to be winning into the second leg or drawing. As yeah, Isaac and David having a poor game. Barrio and Muller also not looking well. I don't know why they'd be looking nervous. It's not... I mean, they didn't look nervous when we played Chelsea. So I'm going to just assertively tell them, go out there and show me something else. Right, at least they look a little bit motivated now. So David is going to come off and be replaced by Jan Petric, and Havertz is going to come on for Alexander Isaac as well. And then, well, yeah, look at that. Callum Bacon, Higgins and Jan Petric all in the same team. It's going to be Patreon Team is the name of this episode. And if you're wondering why it was called that, this is why. As Brett Higgins gets in well, Bacon comes forward. Bacon, his pass is deflected and Laporte picks it up all the way back to the goalkeeper and nothing comes of it. So hopefully everybody out there is doing well. I've got a question for you guys today. I want to know, who is your favourite club outside of the one you support from a different country sort of thing? So I know like Brett Higgins, oh shit, it's 3-1. I know that Brett Higgins is a Chelsea fan. So, Brett, who is your favourite club outside of England? That's what the question sort of is to everybody. So, let me know down below. I'm not going to watch that again because it was a decent goal. It was nothing special, as Badio is having a shocker. So, let's get all 4 Patreons onto the pitch as Lovro comes on at centre-back as well, and we might look to mix this up. Jan Petric ball in, Udoki down, Lovro, he's just come on. So all 3 Patreons have, all 3 of you have had a go in the game, and Jan Petric put the corner in as well, so it really is all 4 Patreons getting involved in this game, a Patreon mad game. And yeah, very good. So let's get another one, please, so that we go into the second leg at 3-3. That would be absolutely wonderful. So Verts has picked up a little knock. And it, for some reason, won't tell me what it is. But yeah, hopefully you guys are still enjoying this series. I am enjoying making it. As I said, there will be that pause. My flights have now been booked to go to Singapore. We fly on the 9th. My PC will be coming by air freight, so it'll arrive about a week or 2 weeks after we get to Singapore. And then I need to set it up. I need to make sure the bandwidth and the internet is sorted. I need to make sure my cameras still work. I need to make sure all of that stuff is still good. The microphone doesn't get damaged. And then we can get back to doing some videos as long as my work schedule will allow it. Because obviously I'm going out there for a new job. So I expect to be very, very busy for the first 2-3 months while I'm out there. As it looks like we're going to go in 3-2 down into the second leg, which will probably be the next episode as well. But in that episode, we'll put it onto extended highlights. We'll answer some comments and questions and stuff as Izella gets the ball. This will probably be the end of the game as Lozano comes forward. And it is. We lose 3-2 at home, which is really, really disappointing. I'm going to let the assistant tell them that fact, that it was disappointing. So it is only a short episode today. There was one other thing I wanted to tell you guys or show you guys. And that was, if we go into the Bundesliga and look at transfers, go into the transfer history to this one. So you can see here, Daryl Hutton joined Bayern Munich for a lot of money. He does look very, very good. But they could buy him because they sold K. David Schult to Dortmund, a guy that we came up against for £64 million, who does look very good, and he's only 22. So I think Bayern will live to regret that, and we'll probably buy him back at some point for around about 100 million, because that's what they do. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that one as well. We did have, actually, a request that I can do now. Lovro stats, you'll look like this. If someone wants to see all the Patreon stats. And he is progressing still very well. They don't rate him highly against the rest of the squad. But I think those physicals, and he's got all the right stats as a central defender that you need in the game, which is really good. Who else do we have here? We have Jan Petric. Jan Petric is progressing. He's still great. He's got a bit of potential. Only 20 years old. Not had the best performances when you've come on in the league, but generally, again, a player who we can see progressing. It's good to see. And then Callum Bacon, who the Russian Callum Bacon, he just looks like he's going to be really, really good. He's going to be a world beater, I think, in the future. And Brett Higgins in, again, the attacking midfield role looks like, again, really good potential. Is progressing. We can see he's progressing. Has performed well while he's been at the club and been performing under me, and it's really good to see. And then Billy Leftfoot is absolutely horrendous, but for some reason doesn't play all that badly. For stats like that, I'd expecting this to be around about a 6.0 or a 6.1, but to get a 6.75 when you're as terrible as this is not too shabby, in my opinion. And we're struggling to attract the big name players. I do want to stay with Leverkusen until we win the league, but I'm not going to overstay my welcome, because if we're struggling to beat Bayern or Dortmund, if they're dominating it for, I don't know, this season and next season, then we probably will move on, because it's about winning trophies this save, and we'll see how we do. But we are going to end it there, so thank you very much for watching. Remember to leave me a comment and a like. They really help out all the series and stuff. And thank you to all the new subscribers and new commenters and new video watchers and new members of the community that are leaving comments on old videos to say, really enjoying it. I hope you continue it. Well, we are, and here we are. So, thank you very much. That will be the end of this episode, but for now, I'm out. Cheers.